Buckle up, aviation enthusiasts, because the last incident we're about to unravel will leave you utterly shocked. From legal showdowns and shopping sprees in the skies to unexpected dances with the tarmac, this month's aviation chronicles are nothing short of jaw-dropping. Stay tuned because the last one will shock you so profoundly it'll redefine your understanding of turbulence. Now, you might want to grab your favorite snack because this is going to be one heck of a story. Get ready for a wild ride through the unbelievable and sometimes downright crazy world of aviation. January 1st, the Daredevil and the Engine. At Salt Lake City International Airport, a scene straight out of an action movie unfolded when a 30-year-old man seeking adventure beyond the ordinary chose not just to board a plane, but to become part of it in the most unconventional manner. Eschewing the typical passenger experience, he daringly positioned himself inside the engine cowling of a Delta Airlines Airbus A220-100. This act not only defied standard airport protocols, but also showcased his willingness to explore the aircraft in a way that most would consider unthinkable. His audacious move turned heads and left onlookers in disbelief at his extreme method of aircraft exploration. January 2nd, Tokyo Runway Tango. In a dramatic turn of events at Haneda Airport, Tokyo, Japan Airlines Flight 516 collided with a Japan Coast Guard aircraft on the runway, igniting a catastrophic blaze. The Airbus A350-900 and the Coast Guard plane were engulfed in flames in a terrifying spectacle. Remarkably, every passenger aboard the Airbus emerged unscathed, surviving the inferno. Unfortunately, the Coast Guard aircraft, initially poised for a rescue mission, met a tragic fate, becoming the disaster it was meant to avert. January 4th, tragedy off the coast. A tragic aviation incident unfolded as a Belanca 1730 Super Viking met a devastating fate, crashing off the coast of Bequia in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The heartbreak was compounded by the presence of actor Christian Oliver and his two daughters among the passengers. This calamity not only claimed precious lives, but also led to the loss of the iconic Super Viking, leaving the aviation and entertainment communities in mourning over the unexpected tragedy. January 5th, explosive decompression drama. During a routine flight of Portland and Alaska Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 9 encountered a moment of sheer terror when an unused exit door suddenly failed, causing explosive decompression in the cabin. The passengers and crew faced a situation that could have ended in disaster. However, thanks to the quick thinking and expertise of the pilot, the aircraft was safely returned to the ground without any injuries. In response to this harrowing incident, the FAA promptly issued a grounding order for all 737 MAX 9 aircraft equipped with similar door plugs, prioritizing passenger safety and preventing potential future risks associated with this unexpected malfunction. January 11th, football team's oxygen emergency. Football fever takes a terrifying turn as the Gambia national football team faces an oxygen emergency during a flight to the Ivory Coast. Can you imagine being stranded with your team at 30,000 feet? The emergency landing is nothing short of a miracle. That's just the beginning of our wild aviation journey. Stay tuned as we unravel more mind-blowing incidents from January, including surprise orders, engine fires, and unexpected hard landings. January 16th, DOJ drops the mic on Spirit Airlines. Hold on to your boarding passes because this one's a legal roller coaster. The United States Department of Justice, DOJ, steps in and drops the mic on the proposed $3.8 billion acquisition of Spirit Airlines by JetBlue. Why, you ask? Well, according to the DOJ, this merger would create a lack of competition in the low-cost carrier domain. Spirit Airlines sees its stock price plummet by a whopping 47% post this jaw-dropping decision. Its courtroom drama meets aviation showdown, and the stakes are higher than a flight to the stratosphere. January 18th. Boeing's shopping spree at Wings India 2024. At Wings India 2024 in Hyderabad, Akasa Air made an unprecedented splash in the aviation world by announcing a massive purchase of 150 Boeing 737 MAX aircraft. This colossal order wasn't just for show. It included a mix of the MAX 10 and the high-capacity MAX 8 200 variants, signifying a major investment in the airline's future and a bold bet on the efficiency and capabilities of Boeing's latest offerings. This strategic move by Akasa Air not only highlights its ambitious growth plans, but also signals a potential reshaping of the aviation landscape, promising exciting developments in the skies ahead. January 19th. Boeing 747-8F plays with fire in a dramatic episode that could overshadow any high-stakes runway show. Atlas Air Flight 95, flown by a Boeing 747-8F, found itself in the midst of a severe engine fire, turning an ordinary flight into a heart-stopping spectacle. Despite the intensity of the situation, the crew displayed unparalleled calm and professionalism, managing to execute a flawless emergency landing. The outcome saw all 5 crew members disembarking with the nonchalance of seasoned models concluding a runway walk, turning what could have been a disaster into a testament to their skill and cool under pressure. A fiery ordeal met with ice-cold execution. January 20th. Afghanistan's aerial adventure. In a tragic turn reminiscent of a suspense-filled Hollywood narrative, a Dassault Falcon 10 met with disaster, plunging into the rugged terrain of the Kuf Ab district in Afghanistan's Badakhshan province. This catastrophic event resulted in the loss of 2 lives, enveloping the incident in a shroud of mystery and speculation. The questions surrounding the reasons behind the nosedive are as perplexing as they are sorrowful, casting a shadow over the skies of Afghanistan. As we embark on unraveling this aviation enigma, the story beckons us into a deep investigation into the complexities and dangers inherent in flying through such challenging and unforgiving landscapes. January 21st, Air France's A350 Tango with a tarmac. On January 21st, an Air France Airbus A350, flying as Flight 356, took the art of landing to an unexpected extreme upon its arrival in Toronto. In a heart-stopping moment, the aircraft executed a hard landing that resulted in a tail strike, inflicting significant damage to its aft structure. This impromptu tarmac tango, while certainly dramatic, thankfully resulted in no injuries to passengers or crew. However, the aircraft was left requiring extensive repairs. This incident highlights the unpredictable nature of aviation, showcasing that even the most routine flights can quickly evolve into stories of resilience and unexpected challenges. January 23rd. Runway roulette in Mizoram, India. Hold on to your hats because we're headed to Lengpui Airport in Mizoram, India, where a Burmese Shaanxi Lai-8 transport aircraft decides to play a game of runway roulette. With 14 souls on board, the aircraft overshoots the runway during an attempted landing. 8 people sustained injuries, and the reason? It was on a mission to pick up Myanmar's military personnel seeking refuge in India after intense clashes. It's a high-stakes landing with geopolitical undertones. January 23rd. Again, Canadian catastrophe BA Jetstream 32 takes a dive. On a bitterly cold day at Fort Smith Airport in the Northwest Territories, Canada, a BA Jetstream 32 embarked on a flight that would end in tragedy. Nearly 500 meters, 1,600 feet into its ascent, the aircraft catastrophically crashed, marking a sorrowful day in aviation history. This harrowing incident resulted in the loss of 6 lives, with only 1 survivor among the 7 souls on board. It serves as a stark reminder of the relentless challenges and dangers faced in aviation, especially within the remote and unforgiving expanses of the Canadian wilderness, where nature's beauty is matched by its ruthlessness. January 24th, the Ukrainian prisoner air show. Hold your breath for this one. A Russian Aviation Il-76 transport aircraft allegedly carrying 65 Ukrainian prisoners of war takes a nosedive in the Belgorod region of Russia. The plot thickens with 3 other passengers and 6 crew members on board. It's a crash that sends shockwaves, and we're here to unravel the layers of this aerial mystery. And there you have it, folks, a wild ride through the aviation madness that unfolded in January. Make sure to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and join us for the next video.